Good morning, everybody. Do you hear that? There's no birds. um, I've set up my home office. I've kind of moved everything out of the way and try to do this a little bit differently than we have. It's only 7 o'clock in the morning. The birds don't get up till 9. They're in the other room covered up, so we shouldn't hear a peep out of them. I wanted to do a quick I was really bad and ordered a couple more things and then bought a couple things yesterday. I went looking for I went on a wild goose chase yesterday looking for the new Diamond Dots butterfly, rainbow butterfly kit that I guess just went out, but it's not in any of my local stores. So, yeah, I didn't find it. I did, however, find um, two that were on clearance for $5 each at my Walmart. I don't know if they're going to be that. I went to like 3 different stores and came up empty. And these were the only ones I found at Walmart. And then I found some. I went to Michael's thinking, I remember going somewhere where they had a lot of diamond paintings a while back before I was into diamond painting. And so I guess we have a Hobby Lobby, but the one that originally was here is gone. Disappeared during the pandemic. And then I guess there's another one somewhere, but I don't know exactly where it is. So I didn't get to go check that out because I didn't know where it was. And frankly, I'd already gone to 3 stores. So this is what I came back with. I wanted to go over those. And then I got a couple that I had ordered from Amazon actually a little while ago. And it just didn't make it into that first haul. These are some things that came after that. So I'm going to show these today, go over what came in them and whatnot. And then yeah, so that's what I'm going to do today. And let's see, where should we start? Let's start with, so this is Van Gogh's Starry Night. Not really what I was thinking it was when I got it for whatever reason. I don't know that I didn't look at it properly. I'm not a huge Van Gogh person, but I think I left my X-Acto knife in the other room. So hold that thought. I will be in the magic video. Here we are. Okay, got the X-Acto knife. I get why they do this, but sometimes it's just annoying, the packaging on things. Have any of you ever seen that video with the lady that does the song about the packaging at Christmas time? It's really quite funny. It's like it takes gosh, this thing is so sharp that it makes me nervous. Okay, and what do we have here? The canvas. And let's look at this part first. Okay, so this kit comes with, I haven't seen a yellow scrunchie before. It's not called a scrunchie. That's what we used in our hair, right? Back in the day. Squishy, I don't know what you call those. Finger protector, a little sparkly pen, and it's got a gray boat instead of the famous green ones. It comes with a straightener. I have just discovered these and how great they are. If you've never used one of these, when you just sitting it, putting it in a line between, it really does wonders. A little 3-placer, and looks like maybe a 5 or 6 placer and a larger size piece of thing. Okay, so that's pretty much what's in this case. So that's not bad. I just gave away like, I don't know how many of these boats and pins because I had like a million of them, and I don't really need them. I use these, and I have these in a couple different sizes, this size and the smaller size, and I love these. And these are also a diamond art, or diamond dots. I think it's diamond dots. I could be wrong. Keep calm and diamond paint. Okay, so that's that. And then let's look at these colors. Now, I don't know. I'm just learning about these AB drills. I didn't really know anything about them. I guess there's 3 trains here. One's on the floor. Okay. So it looks like, and I don't really know how to tell, other than some of them say AB, but I don't know if Diamond Dots does it that way. So, they're really pretty blues. Can I get to where I can move here? Let's do them from the back. A18. Those are pretty blues. Now these 2 kits that I have here were on clearance for just $5, which is why I bought them, just because they were on clearance. And when do you find Diamond Dots kits that are, you know, for $5? There you go. So I will set this over here, because getting these back into that is a story in and of itself. Okay, so let's set this one over here so we can go through that. And then let's look at this. And let's just... I don't know about you, but I don't think they need to do this. It just makes it really hard to get them. I mean, one little piece of tape is good enough. They put it down so secure when it's going into a box. It's not like it's going anywhere. My complaints. Third world problems, right? Or first world problems. Okay, let's see here. I do love the color palette on this. Let me see if I can get this to open up flat so we can see it. And I'm sure everybody has seen this particular, make sure I get it in the thing, and see how clear the key is. It looks like it's going to be pretty easy to read. Tack is good. This is interesting. I haven't seen this before. It looks as if they already put washi tape on it, but it's not washi tape. It's just part of the canvas. Isn't that interesting? I don't think I've ever seen that before. Is that a new thing they're doing, or something they used to do? Or I don't recall seeing it on any of my other Diamond Dot paintings. But anyways, this one, I'm, you know, when I looked at it, what I realized what it was when I got it home, because I just grabbed them because they were on sale. They had this one and the one that I bought. They were both on clearance, and those were the only diamond um, paintings they had at the Walmart I was at. And I don't know that it's real popular in the area or something, because they were clearance, and then I didn't see any other diamond paintings in the whole store. And I walked around looking for them. So here's this one. I'm going to, where am I going to set this? Let's just set it right here for the moment. And I'm going to put these there. Just to get stuff out of the way. Okay. And then it came with this directions sheet, which I guess is nice for those people who've never done diamond dots or diamond painting before. I don't need it. I'm going to toss one more piece of paper. All right, and then the second one is this heart, and it says it's a partial, so I think that it just has just the heart is diamonds and the rest of it is just a print. I've not done very many that are just partials. I did get a few of the special diamond ones that I end up cutting myself the way this thing works. It's not going in. Gotta be smarter than the box. This is why you should do this off film. Okay, I was able to get it in the right spot there. Okay, and this one, let's see. I'll put the cap on this so we don't stab ourselves, shall we? Okay, let me get this out of the way too. All right, let's see the drills on this. Oh, and how many drills did that have? Let me look at this real quick. Sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained here. This one doesn't just have it spelled out for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it does 31. You know, I'm not a fan of symbols. I prefer numbers and letters just because I think a random symbol, if you've got a lot of numbers, is good. But honestly, when you're doing these, it's easier to have your kit up in numbers in order, so you can just go, oh, I need that one's that number. That's my own opinion, but anything that makes it easier to not have to think so much. Part of the point of diamond painting in my mind is it's just a way to just kind of get away and not have to think about anything, right? Okay, and then this one, let's see what the drills look like on this. I'm kind of excited about. This one I really liked, but I'm really disappointed I couldn't find that butterfly painting, because by the time I get around to thinking about it again, it'll be gone. But I don't go to Walmart very often. In fact, almost never. So it's not like I'm going to stumble on it when I go shopping one day. This has the same kit. Nothing exciting to write home about. And let's see, are all these in one strip? No, there's 2 strips. Okay. All right. And so let's go. Oops, let's go from this way to this way. I do love the purples. I think this is going to be pretty. Okay. And these all say A something, so they're not A B's. They just all say A. Well, these look like they're sparkly. or these ones look like they might be crystals. See that? Like kind of shimmer. Different. Got like mirrored bottoms. So. Okay. So yeah, I think these are the ABs. These are the ones that look iridescent, but they're not labeled that way. Whereas with one of the kits I got, they said actual AB on them when they were something special. These green ones look really cool. So yeah, let's go. So if anybody here's watching and you kind of understand all that stuff, drop a comment and let me know. I'm really new to this part of it. I've been diamond painting for 2 years now. Yeah, right about 2 years, maybe a little bit. Yeah, right about, because my friend sent them to me about a month into chemo, and I started in April. He was in May when she sent them to me, so, okay, let's roll this up, get it to where I can see it. I don't, well, that might be something good to hold on to. I think I tossed that other one, not thinking about it too. You kind of want that. Okay. Okay. Oh, and this is only, yeah, this is, this part is just print, and then the diamond part is just the heart. That's interesting, huh? I haven't bought one like this before. I got a couple that I haven't shown yet. I have a lot that I haven't shown yet because I had stuff I was holding on to before I started my channel, but and then that's just the heart, and the outer part is just a print. So this will be fun. I think this is going to be a fun one, especially it's got those drills, those special drills. Rhinestones. Okay, set this one here. Set that there. Okay. Oh no. Okay. So set this part aside, and then I got these when I did my first haul that I showed on here. This was part of it, but they didn't get delivered at the same time. I ordered so many. There's still several that I haven't. I kind of went a little crazy. Mostly because I don't always have the money to buy what I need, what I want. And I decided that since I was starting my channel, I was going to buy a bunch of stuff to keep me busy so that I wouldn't have to buy more stuff. So I used my tax refund, just the small one, and bought a crazy lot of stuff, which isn't like me at all. But it was kind of fun. I have to agree. Do you ever get to do that? I mean, it's not very often that I splurge like that on unnecessary things, but honestly, I think diamond painting is kind of necessary for me. It relaxes me. It gives me something to do to pass the time. And I'm sure that most of you that diamond paint, the same thing happens to you that happens to me, and that's that you lose all sense of time when you're in the middle of it. And I'm not getting these very well. I think I need to stand to do it, so I don't think it's serving its purpose. But this was just, oh, I gotta get you into the screen here. I got another one that's similar to this, the sunflowers and the butterfly. I love butterflies, and so that was what drew me to this. And sunflowers are kind of fun. So another one of these toolkits. You know, the great thing about this, you know, I tossed that and I'm kind of flippant about it, but I think this kit was probably at the most $7.99, probably lower. Just the way I was buying was I was spending trying to get the under 5 or under 10 kits with my budget so that I could make it go as far as I could. And this is one of the few hobbies that if you've never done it before and you're like, huh, that looks interesting, maybe I could try that. Maybe I'd be good at that. Maybe that would be fun. You spend $5. You buy a cheaper kit, like something on Amazon that's listed for, you know, and you try it. If you bought a bad kit, you know, and it does happen from time to time where you get one that just isn't, you know, great. But for the most part, I haven't had any issues. All the kits that I've bought on Amazon have worked out really well. The only one that, pardon me as I have a little drippage there. The only one that I have had any issue with is my custom one that I did, and they made my dog's half of her face is purple. I didn't notice it because I was doing it. It was late, and I put the dots down, and the next morning I'm like, what the heck? So they mismarked some of the area, which I'm still working on. I'm still going to finish it because, you know, and then I'm going to have another one made where she's outside in a different setting, and it'll be different. But they did a really good job of doing the next one that I'm going to show in my next video. And you know, it's really interesting. But what I was saying, sorry, I lost my train there. This is like a hobby that you could pick up, and you don't necessarily have to spend a lot of money. Everything you need to do a diamond painting comes with every kit. So from the boat, the pen, you know, this one even has a little multi-placer on it and just a pin. So this is all you need. And the diamonds. And it comes, usually the good kits come with between 10 to 30% more diamonds than you actually need. And they do that so that you don't have to, you don't run out. Occasionally, only one time with one painting that I had, I ran out of a blue diamond, a specific blue diamond. And they had a number. Most of them do. I don't know that this one does. But if you buy them on Amazon, you can go on Amazon and look up the painting that you did, and there's usually a number for the where you got it from, and you can usually call those people and say, hey, these diamonds are missing, can you replace them? Or, you know, once you've been doing it for a while, generally you might have it on hand just based on another kit that you did it. Or you can order diamonds on Amazon by color, by the DMC code. So it's not a huge tragedy, and they're not that expensive if you should not get them. So, but I haven't, like I said, only one time, and the company that I got it from on Amazon were really great, and they mailed them out, and I had them in like 3 or 4, maybe 5 days. So there's that. Let's look at these. I'm not going to pull these ones out because I don't know when I'm going to do this, but these seem to have, I don't see any iridescent ones. It's just your basic kit. And I do like with the when they put them in these flat deals. They lay down better in the in my storage. But that is that one. And then this one. I think anybody that's already seen, I love yellow kitties. I think it's because of the yellow kitty I had growing up. Oh, we had several kitties growing up, but over the years. But the one that I remember the most, or that I had the most attachment to, I guess, because I was more the dog kid in the family. I always had a dog. My sister usually had a cat. But when we got Sugar, the cat I had when I was growing up, Sugar was at the pet store. Now, if you knew my mom, we didn't buy animals. They just sort of came to us, right? And we had gone to a place called Clackamas Town Center here in Oregon. And I think I must have been about 13 or 14. And we went to the pet store, or we weren't going to go to the pet store. We went to the mall, and we were, walking through the mall, and in the window, there was this litter of 5 kittens that were playing in the window, and we stopped and watched them. And my mom, she's so sweet when it comes to animals. She just melted because she also had a yellow kitten growing up, and so she decided she had to have one. So we brought home this little yellow kitten named Sugar, and she was adorable. She was a very, very fun kitty. The neighbor that lived behind us stole her from us. Couldn't convince her it wasn't her cat. She was an older lady, and she started feeding her tuna fish so she wouldn't come home. One day I saw her on the fence, and I went to go get it, and the lady goes, "What are you doing with my cat?" And I'm like, "This is my cat." And so my mom, finally, we were going to be moving, and she's like, "Just let her have it. It's okay," because the cat was being well taken care of. So when I went over to the lady's house to let her know that we were moving and to be sure that she really did want to keep Sugar and to take care of her, she's like, "What are you talking about? Of course I'll take care of my cat." So we left knowing Sugar was in good hands. Anyways, from the lady who stole her from us. I'm going to take this off. Standard boat. This one came with some baggies. The other ones didn't. Oftentimes, if you're new to diamond painting, the baggies are used for, some people use them to kit up in. I don't, because I'm a little clumsy. But what I do like them for is extra drills after I've finished my thing. I can mark them with the number, the DMC number. Now, for the first 2 years that I did this, I just tossed my old drills. I'm like, every kit comes with them. What do I need the extras for? But I've since learned that, with that one instance where I was missing diamonds, they might come in handy with another kit. But there's also people who create their own diamond paintings. You can get all the stuff to create your own canvas and put a picture on it and everything. So I started saving them. I don't know if it'll be something that I do long term, just because I don't like clutter, and I've got too much clutter in my life as it is. So if they don't start getting used, I'll maybe, give them, we have a neighborhood free thing, I may offer them up. But this comes with your standard pin, and then usually they come with between 10 and 15 of these little baggies. And I just stuff them all in a bigger baggie. I have like a sandwich size one that I put all of the ones of this that I get, and it's full of them now. So if I didn't have enough containers or something, I'm able to do it that way. So that works out really well. These have some nice bright colors. I think I did just show you that already, didn't I? All right. And then here's the picture. And it's this yellow kitty snoozing on a chair or a couch. That's floral. I just love it. It looks so much like, actually looks more like Milo than Sugar. I had a kitten for about 4 months. I'm really allergic to cats, and when I was growing up, they were all indoor-outdoor cats that we owned, so it wasn't a big problem because they were not in the house a lot. Where I live now, you can't just leave your cats outside. It's not safe for them, too close to a busy road, so it's just not a good idea. So I'm going to put this right here too. So and then one more that I'm going to show today. I've got plenty more, but I'm just going to do them little by little. Doing the big, huge hauls just takes so much time. And I don't think people want to spend. Okay. So this one is a horse, a white horse with flowers and let's see here. And it also has the standard boat, same deal, a few baggies, nothing to write home about. And then the colors on this, let's see if we can really get a good, you can see on that part a little bit, and then, I don't know if we get a good, but they're real bright colors. I love brightly colored paintings. It keeps me happy. They're happy colors. And then, let's see if I can make this the right way. There are 29 colors in this one. Isn't that pretty? I love horses. I lived on a farm for a period of time. We had 2 horses at the time I was there. We learned how to ride on and learned how to fall off of. When you're a teenager, you don't break as much as you do when you're older. It was great fun. And really good memories of horseback riding. I always love horses. I won't ride one today because I've fallen off enough horses to know I break now. You get older, you take a fall, it's not so good. Anyways, that's what I have for you today. And I just want to say thank you for anybody who's watched my videos. Like I said, I'm really new to this YouTube thing, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying putting something out there that I enjoy doing. Okay, now I've said enjoy 10 times. If you've never diamond painted, but you're curious about it, like I said, Amazon has $5 kits. I would start with a smaller kit. These ones here, although it has a lot of colors, this is a nice, this is actually a 35 by 35. You can get a 30 by 30 centimeters, which is like, I don't know, I don't have a tape measure near me, or do I? No, I don't have my tape measure nearby. But this is a small, the ones I normally get. So I've been watching so many channels since I started, just for ideas and for just, what do people talk about so that I don't bore people to death. There are great big huge ones that are taller than me, to ones that are itty bitty little, cards. I did a card. You can watch my video about a card for mom. I did a speed up video. What do you call those? Time lapse video on that. That took about 90 minutes to make, and I did it all in one sitting, and it was a lot of fun. And so you can get anything from little small projects like that to big, huge, cover the wall mural type, huge ones, which to me is just a little overwhelming, and I don't really have the space to even set up for doing something like that, nor would I think I would like the overwhelm. To me, that would be overwhelming, and I don't know that I would ever finish it. It takes me, depending on how much I'm working on them, doesn't really take a full month to do a painting. I do that usually the 30 by 40s, and they're usually about a month-long project, but it's because I'm working on them when I can. I work full time. Most of the people that do those big, huge projects and work on them for 8 hours a day, they don't have jobs, so they've got, they've got the time to do it, or they use all of their spare time in the evenings or whatnot to work on them. But unfortunately don't have that type of time. So I work on them when I can in, hour to 2 hour increments when I can. And I'm trying to get more disciplined about doing it, since now that I've got a channel, I want to be able to have something to show for it. So I'm working on the painting of Sophie, and I've got about a little more than a fourth, not quite a fourth of it to go. It's like from here to like over here that I need to get done. And because the birds are so loud and I have it set up in the other room, I'm going to probably bring it in here to work on it. If I have to work on it when the birds are out. Problem is that I like diamond painting when the birds are out, and I'm diamond painting and they can be, flying around the living room, or playing up on top of their cage or whatnot. But they make so much noise. And when I started doing my channel, I didn't realize how much that sound carried until I posted the first couple videos, and I was like, oh no, they're really loud. And it's funny because I have a friend who says to me all the time, go into No Birdville, I can't hear. And I knew that he could hear them, but I didn't have a clue how loud it was. I knew that it was annoying to him, and probably to everybody else. But I didn't realize why. I'm like, you can't possibly be hearing very much of it. But yeah, they are louder than I thought, and I'm just used to it, so they don't bother me. I'm kind of used to the noise, that's what they do. So if you ever think you want parakeets, if you don't like noise, they're probably not the pet for you. Anyways, I'm happy about this one. This is going to be a nice one to do as well. That's all I have for you for this segment. My next video that I'm going to be working on is going to be the kitting up of my beagle, Freckles. This was my first dog I had on my own. I had a custom canvas made, and I'm going to be doing that video next, and it will come up at a later time. So thank you for spending the morning with me, or the evening, or whenever you're watching this. It's a great thing about YouTube. You just turn it on when you got the time. Thank you, and have a great day. Continue sparkling.